Actually, I just woke up one day and decided I didn't want to feel like that anymore, so ever again. So I changed, just like that. So when it comes to art, it's important not to hide the madness. That is the case with Sanjukta Barik. She's a well known eminent artist, a curator, a painter, a dreamer, owner of La Artemisia Studio and Gallery, Mumbai. हेलो एंड वेलकम टू रा बाय राशि फाउंडेशन. संजुक्ता जी, आपका बहुत बहुत स्वागत है.
Thank you, Rashi, and namaste.
Sanjukta ji, please tell us about the art curator. You as a Sanjukta art curator. Over to you.
Curation started with my own, art exhibitions. So I've had 16 solo exhibitions and group exhibitions, almost 60 of them across India and overseas. And I have been curating my own shows. Like I have, my shows haven't been curated by any other person but me. So it gives me a different kind of energy when I'm getting into setting my shows going right from the nitty gritties, the painting, connecting to people, media, everything. So this started with me, with my shows, and then I am interested in curating very high profile shows. So last year I curated Mrs. Jyoti Chaudhary's show. We had a first show at 92. So that was her first solo show. So, and all her artworks were put away, and we had to, along with her eldest daughter, we got everything down from the closets, from everywhere. Then we had to sort out by media, by, different genres and everything. So it was a very enriching, I would say, as well as a great learning experience for me. So, and this was a very memorable event too, because, curating somebody's show at the age of 92, and that too her first solo, it was something really something I think I'm never going to forget. I then joined with the Bimal Roy Foundation Memorial Committee alongside Mrs. Rinki Bhattacharya. So we came across this fundraiser because she wanted to, restore all of father's films. So we came across with the idea of having all the eminent artists across India to come together and put a show along with Da Frame Kolkata, which is a gallery located in Kolkata. So we got together and we put this show together for Bimal Roy Memorial Committee, and it went off very well.
And that's great work, doing somebody's solo show at the age of 92 years. I think this is more like a blessing, and I think you were a blessing for them. That's wonderful. Sanjukta, why don't you take us through your background, your profession? I believe you switched over from a corporate job. Is it?
Yes. I am basically an MBA in sales and marketing, and I was working with a very promising career. And but I think art was always within me. I mean, right from my childhood, I have been drawn to art. Of course, I think God always, chalks the path for you. So I had to go through that path of taking a corporate career and not taking up a fine arts degree and things like that. But I feel if it is within you, I mean, it's just going to come out someday. So it happened with me that way, that I just one fine day decided, no, I think, I don't want a 9 to 5 job, like, and sales is again like your hardcore sales was traveling and things like that. So I wanted to give myself the me time And
That's lovely. I like the word me word, that is so personal also. Very nice. Sanjukta, why don't you tell us about the uniqueness of your curating and what inspires you to do that? I mean, there must be some inspiration which you would be following.
yeah, the curating part of it is like, when you're putting a show together, it is just not hiring a gallery and just putting up paintings, and that ends there. No, you have to plan it as an event. The first day is a very important day for the artist, for the curator, for the viewers, because the first impression is always the last impression. So when I hire a gallery, I would first go and talk to the people, the administration, and even to the smallest worker over there. Everybody plays a very important role. Like somebody who's going to put up my paintings for me, I have to see that he's a happy man at the end of the day. So I work with them side by side. I'm there. I'm while they are working, I don't just leave it to them and come away. So I'm there with them till the end of the first day where we are putting up the show. So that is one important part, I feel. Secondly, we go into like selections of supposing I take up a theme, and supposing I am in future going to be working with selected artists. I would take up a theme, I would select, I would be following that artist for some time and see how his works have progressed over time, his or her works have progressed over time. What is the public view? The public view is also very important. How good is the response from the people, whether they are liking the works. And there has to be some pull in that art, some pull in that art. It has to draw you, like
Adding to this, I want to know what kind of artists do you actually feel like working with? Since you just mentioned, because there is a lot of artwork, in India especially. So any specific like nature driven or portrait driven?
would not specify it to a portrait or in a landscape or abstract or anything. It would again be theme based. Supposing I am taking an abstract theme for my next show, then I would be looking up artists who are really really good at portraying abstracts. Abstracts is again a very wide topic. It is just, even a line is abstract. But then what do you understand from a line? It could tell you a lot of things. But if that line has been painted in such a way that it holds you, even a line can hold you, and you can go into a different world altogether, thinking what the artist must have painted when he was painting that straight line or a crooked line or whatever. So I feel that there has to be some magic in that art. And of course I would see how that artist is currently doing, whether he has a prospective future, whether there are a lot of art investors in the industry, so they look at, perhaps they may not be lovers of art, but purely from a business point of view, they are looking at, as a curator I would have to provide them with that kind of art too. So that is one of the aspects that I would look at in an artist. There are many artists in today's industry who are emerging as artists, and I'm sure that say 15 years down the line they would be top of the line. So I'm targeting those artists. And also I want to give artists who perhaps do not have that kind of exposure. So I want to give them a platform, a very very honest platform.
That's a very noble thought, Sanjukta ji. So I think you've curated many shows, and let's hear about your achievements and your worldwide reach also.
Had exhibitions in most of the parts of India, all the metros, and I've also exhibited overseas. And now, because of the COVID situation, we are not able to have our physical shows, but online shows are on everywhere. I mean, I think today I've exhibited somewhere in Philippines, so my artworks are there, and I have represented India as one of the senior artists in a cultural exchange program between Nepal and India. I plan to do much more of these cultural exchanges with different countries, taking more artists from India. I would like to take them to different parts of the world.
So you are sounding more like a social entrepreneur as well, like, along with being a curator. Okay, Sanjutta ji, I believe you are an empath because while talking to you, you get that vibe of an empath, you know. So what are your social achievements? And, you know, you work with the Cancer Foundations, I believe.
I would like to give back to the society because the society has given me so much. I mean, I feel that whatever I am today is because of what the people, what the admirers, what my fan following has given me. I am here today because of them. And I feel there has to be some way of giving back to the society. So I work very actively with cancer foundations. My paintings are given up for auctions, and we've had some very successful auctions for the Cancer Patients AIDS Association, and also RACE, which was again, I worked with a foundation called Artists for a Cause. So there again, my painting was auctioned. Then also with the Bengal Club here, which is one of the oldest Bengali association. So we raised funds almost close to the tune of 1.5 lakhs through the sale of one painting, which was given to Cuddles Foundation. Cuddles is a foundation which takes care of nutrition for children with cancer. So I also work with children with special needs. So some I organize workshops for them. I'm also a Rotarian. I'm also an Inner Wheel Club member. So I do a lot of social work through these organizations. And of course, I plan to do much more in future also for anybody who needs us to reach out to them.
Years of working and different kinds of experience, and especially when you become an artist, you start living a life larger than yours, you know. So what is your success mantra, Sanjukta?
First of all, be very honest to your work, to your profession, to yourself, to the people you're reaching out to. Your honesty and integrity is going to take you a long way. And you have to be very, very far thinking. You do not think of just the immediate future. You think far, far into the futures to, say, supposing 15 years down the line, how do I see myself? How do I see the people looking at me? The respect is very important for me. And by God's grace, I am, respected in the society. So that really makes a difference.
Sanjukta ji, why don't you share some, some valuable insights on this fundraiser you're doing with the Bimal Roy Memorial Foundation? Let's hear about that a little bit.
Yeah. Shri Bimal Roy is one of the most respected and one of the world's finest filmmakers. And Rinki Di is the eldest daughter, and she is also the chairperson of the Bimal Roy Memorial Committee. So we got together and we thought of, doing an art show, bringing together eminent artists, master artists under one roof. And we collaborated with Da Frame Kolkata. It's a gallery in Kolkata, and the Bimal Roy Memorial Committee. And together with them and a few other curators from their side, I was curating on behalf of the Bimal Roy Foundation, Bimal Roy Memorial Committee. So it has been a very, very, it has been a great learning experience also. Put together, getting into all the nitty-gritties, all the minute details, selecting of paintings and how to place them, how to put them, where to, place which artist, everything together. We have brought this show, and we've been getting such good response saying that it is one of the world-class shows that have been put together. The idea is to sell these paintings, and a part of this would go to towards the restoration of the Bimal Roy films, which I think the generations to come should also know about.
Very nice, Sanjukta ji. What are your future plans now?
My future plans as an artist, as a curator, is first and foremost to create a very positive environment for emerging artists and give them a good platform to take their art, to showcase their art, and take it to not only within different parts of India, take it to every corner of the world. Every artist should get that opportunity, that just not within our country, but every corner of the world, people should see the Indian artist's works, and appreciate, and be applauded. And my own journey as an artist, I think, should continue, and I hope to reach the top one day.
Apart from all this professional and the curating and the artist and the painting, who is Sanjukta personally? What are your other hobbies? Let's talk about that.
See, I'm very passionate about singing, music, and I have trained with the Suresh Wadkar Academy. And I'm also, training with Farida Khanum, who is the daughter of Afroz Banu. So I learn ghazals with her. So, like, music is also at par with art. So I have, performed also for Rotary functions and all, for inner wheel functions and all. So, yeah, I think I really, really would like to perform as a singer also. So that is also one of my future plans.
May your brushes be full of paint and your heart full of imagination. Get in touch with Sanjukta Barik for any kind of artwork, curating, learning. She can also mentor you as an artist. Get in touch with her. Her email ID is present on this feed. And in case you want to speak to her, you can ask us for her number. We'll be glad to share that. Thank you so much. And thank you, Sanjukta ji.